Yes, my people. Prophet Elijah Bamidele and Prophet David Elijah. Two prophets like this don't come out. I thought say the DSS will arrest Peter Obi very soon. And they said he should pray so that his condition will not be worse than that of Nnamdi Kanu. I bet listen to waiting Ayo and waiting Arise News team. They tell the man, waiting they talk about the man's prophecy concerning the response where Labour Party and Peter Obi team they give to the man. Watch the video, make you share and make other person because is well. Are they come on?
The Labour Party has described as mischievous predictions that its presidential candidate of the 2023 elections, Peter Obi, will soon be arrested. Over the weekend, reports of prophecies foretelling Peter Obi's arrest by authorities ahead of the Supreme Court hearing began circulating online. One of the prophecies was by Prophet David Elijah, the Lagos-based pastor who claimed that he saw Peter Obi under house arrest. Well, in a video on his YouTube page, the cleric called on the obedience to pray for their candidate not to be detained. Another prophecy trending was by the spiritual leader of the Christ House of Prayer Deliverance Ministry, Pastor Elijah Bamidele. He said he saw in his revelation that Peter Obi was arrested, handcuffed and detained in DSS custody. He called it a gang-up and asked Peter Obi to be careful so that his case will not be worse than that of Nnamdi Kanu. Over to you. You know, of course, Labour Party has responded. Yeah. They call it, outrageous and that, people shouldn't pay no mind and that Peter Obi is not a violent person and that why should, they arrest him. Over to you.
Well, this is not the first and I don't think it will be the last, especially when we have contentious issues and especially when it comes to electioneering and, who would emerge. Right from time we've had prophets come out. Before this last election, there was a famous trending video, and I'm sure we talked about it here, where one pastor, who is now in police custody, by the way, I don't know if he's been released because he was accused of rape, had said that President Tinubu would be arrested on Inauguration Day, and whilst he was being, he would be handcuffed. I don't know if you remember that story. So we have heard stories like this, and unfortunately, what these kind of things, what it does is that it brings embarrassment to the cloth, which is meant to be sacred, which is meant to be honored and respected. And so when we have people whom you can't even trace their calling, you don't know who ordained them, you don't know what their history is, come out with. I'm not saying that they didn't see, but I'm saying that we've had so many, there's a proliferation of prophecies that it then makes it almost unbelievable to listen to. They are genuine prophets. And so unfortunately, what these men do is that they taint the office of the prophet. It's not everything that you see or you hear that you come out to say also, even as men or women of the cloth. I think that's important to also state. But in terms of political matters, we don't, Mr. Peter Obi, I'm glad that the Labour Party has come out to say that he's not a violent man. Yes. They are just going to seek redress in the higher court and nothing should warrant his arrest. He's a law-abiding citizen. He has kept calm. In fact, all through the process, he must be commended for not just his conduct, but also what he has called on his followers to do to maintain peace and order and to follow the rule of law. I think we should focus more on that than on these many prophecies that come up about, oh, you are going to die tomorrow, you are going to be arrested today. We've seen it in the past. We've seen how it played out, and we just look at it. The Bible says, by their fruits, you will know them.
Well said, Ayo. We'll take another story.
I want to say that I think it's high time these prophets or men of God started making use of their phones. When you have visions or prophecies that affect a very popular individual, reach out to him. Give him the message. If there is any precautions that the person needs to apply, the person will do so. But using it to, maybe I don't know whether I should say they are using it to chase clout or maybe they feel this is the best way to communicate their prophecies and all of that. I don't know whether that's what they feel, but I think this is not the wisest way to dispose some kind of information, especially at now that our polity is heated up. I don't know what they derive from that. But anyway, that being said, say our people they talk say now where grand soft night chicken they lay egg. See the way I think they drag Tinubu up and down now. Then nobody they complain no. Now Peter Obi we not even talk anything, we nothing concern and I with the year say the one. The team be say nobody go feed the talk, say okay, DSS not be arrest him. But what I can say is that clear conscience fears no accusation. So the DSS, the police, they should, I'm sure they know that Peter Obi, in many ways, have proven to be a Democrat. He has proven to be somebody who wants the best for this country by consistently stating that everybody should remain calm. Even when we were supposed, when the energy was there in everybody to push to the street, you know, but he called for calm. And that is why Nigeria is still the way it is today. Otherwise, if Peter Obi was to be like the kind of person Buhari was, Nigeria wouldn't be in the condition it is today. So I don't want to hear the DSS because they can trump up anything and all of that. But I hope they are not thinking about that, or they don't have any such intentions. Nigeria must have opposition, and that opposition must be allowed to exercise its right too. Otherwise, we are going to be headed to doom. That's all I can say.